So I'm doing a lesson on the intro to SCHISM by Tool. I keep hunting around for videos where somebody sort of has like a decent lesson on it, and I can't really find anything, so I figured might as well do one. So I guess we'll just get into it here. Alright, so there's basically three sort of segments to the song. You can split it up into three portions. You can split the intro up into three portions. So the first portion is basically on the third string up, or the G string. You've got your first finger and your second finger here on the same string, second and third fret. And so you hit that, that's the first note. And after you hit that first note, you lift your middle finger here up to the D string. So now it's kind of like an A minor type shape here. And you hit those two strings together, the D and the A. So far you got. And then you just move these two fingers up to the 5th fret, kind of squeeze them together a little bit. So you've got them both on those same two strings, just inside the 5th fret, hit those two strings together. Then you do the same thing on the 7th fret. So that's the whole first segment of the intro. So it's you repeat that a couple times. Now the second section here of the intro, or the second figure or phrase, whatever you want to call it, it's on the, let's see here, it's on the 8th and 10th fret here of the 6th string. That's where you start. So you hit the 6th string open, and then you do a hammer-on onto the 8th fret, and then another hammer-on onto the 10th fret. So okay, so after you do that hammer-on onto the 10th fret of the 6th string, you move your first finger down to the 5th string and hit the 8th fret right here. So you've got just practice that until you get it down. And after you hit the 8th fret on the 5th string, you move down 1 fret to the 7th fret on the 5th string. So you've got, you've got and then you have one more note here on the 5th string with your pinky. At least you should try to use your pinky anyway. It's the 10th fret on the 5th string. So if you put that all together, you've got open string, hammer on the 8th, hammer on the 10th, move the first finger down to the 8th fret on the 5th string, move the first finger down to the 7th fret on the 5th string, and then the pinky on the 10th fret of the 5th string. So if you put it together smooth, it sounds like this. And if you put those two sections together, you've got this. Section 1 and section 2 of the intro. So you just practice those until you get them down. Now the third section, I would say, is the hardest section. It takes a little practice. You got to sit there and play with it a little bit to get it down. But once you get sort of the rhythm of the section down, it's pretty easy. Like there's a good flow to it. So you start on the 14th fret of the let's see here, of the D string. So 14th fret of the D string here. So you're going to be using the 6th string open. It's kind of like your bass line. And then the D string. So you start like this by hitting on the 14th fret D string, followed by 2 notes on the open E string. Okay, so then what you do is you put your 3rd finger down, or you can use your pinky. I use my 3rd finger. You put that down on, let's see here, on the 17th fret of the D string. And then you hit those same 2 open notes on the E string. So, excuse me, so it's, then you lift that 3rd finger off again. Same thing now. 1st finger on the 14th fret and the 2 open notes. Now you put the pinky over here down on the 19th fret of the D string. So we've got and here I have to play it through actually to remember what the next notes are here. Let me see here. Okay, so you move it down to the 12th fret. So you've got same pattern, except moving that 1st finger down to the 12th fret and then hitting the 2 open notes on the 12th string, or on the open E string. So 12th fret, and after those 2 open notes on the 12th fret, on the 12th fret, you do a hammer-on the D string onto the 14th fret from the 12th fret. So altogether that sounds like this. Excuse me. So hammer-on and then those 2 open notes. Slide down to the 10th fret, and what you're going to do is you're going to alternate between between the 10th and the 12th fret with your 1st and 3rd finger here on the D string. So it sounds like this. Alternating back and forth. Kind of repeats. So excuse me. So that's basically the whole intro. If you split it up into those 3 sections and you just kind of practice them individually and then put them together, it takes a little practice, you know. I just learned it this morning myself, but I had to hunt through 3 or 4 or 5 different videos to learn the individual sections and kind of put them together. So I figured I might as well make a video where all those 3 little sections of the intro are put together in the same place, so you guys don't have to hunt through all those videos like I did. So if you put it all together, it should sound something like this. So that's what you have there. I hope that that helps you guys out. All right, take care.